Thanks for watching this video. I'm Sijesh, and this video I will walk you through the installation of HDP 3 using Ambari 2.7. So unlike previous version, the version 3 support RHEL 7 onwards. It does not support RHEL 6. So you need to select RHEL 7 or its supporting flavors like CentOS 7. So we will take a look into the prerequisites part. So I have selected around 5 machines and all of them are RHEL 7 etc Red Hat release. It's a RHEL 7.4 and it's 64-bit operating system. So before doing the installation, so I will do all the prerequisites on this machine, and again I have to do the same across all the 5 nodes. So we will take those one by one. So first we will turn it to run level 3. So normally you will be getting much better performance with the multi-user text mode if you are using in the graphical mode. So you can just check which version, which run level you are using. So it's a multi-level target, no problem. So otherwise, if you are using the graphical, you can use this command to change it to run level 3, that is a text based. And I'll have to change the host name. So use this file etc sysconfig network and add a value like, so host name equal to master1.hadoop.com. that's it. So we have set the host name, and this require a reboot. And go to the next prerequisite. So it's about to disable the firewall. So in RHEL 6 and all, we used service command. Here we use the systemctl. So we will check the status like system service systemctl status. Yes, it's a dead, and also we'll make sure it's a disabled. Copy that and execute. So then VM swappiness, we have to change it to 10. So VM swappiness will tell when to use virtual memory. So if I set this value to 10 means if my physical memory is used around 90%, then only it start using virtual memory. So I'm copying this, and I'll have to do an echo here. So basically I have to open this file and add this entry. So this is the script form. So if you execute the script like this, so you can do that. Just open this file and see the line we have added. So VM swappiness 10. So if you are comfortable with adding this file, you are okay to do that. And go to the next prerequisite is to disable SE Linux. So basically you have to open this file etc SE Linux conf and change that enforce to disable. So I have to change this enforcing to disable. For that also I have a script written. So basically you can execute either this way or you can just execute this line. So this will do in an automated way. Then we need to install Ntp Service. So Ntp Service is very important if you are using Firewall, and it synchronizes the time with the central repository. So once you have installed that, so you have to enable and start this Ntp Service. So enable means ntpd I think I have to use, and then so I have to start the service, and I can check the status. Yeah, it's showing us running. So in RHEL 6 we use service ntpd status, but here we use a different command called systemctl. And the next prerequisite is to disable the THP, transparent huge page. So for that better you have to execute this line, but this will not last. If you do a reboot, it go away. So for that purpose, you just open that etc rc.local, then add this line. Okay, and one more line, this one also. That's it. Save it. So what you have done is, under etc rc.local, copy and pasted these two lines. Then make sure etc host file is updated. Okay, and so this is my IP address. So open etc host, then add my IP address, then hostname master1.hadoop.com. so what is the alias? master1. So once you have done all these changes, you can restart. So I'm going to reboot this host. So wait some time and connect it back. Okay, so now the machine is back to online. So I use this command hostname ctl set hostname master1.hadoop.com, and then hostname status is showing this hostname, and post to this, let me do a restart again. So post to the restart, the hostname has changed. So now we have got all the prerequisite ready on this host. Similarly, we will have to do the prerequisite for other 4 hosts also. So only thing is, their host name may be changing, like I will be using master2 worker1 worker2 worker3 like that. So I will be doing that changes also. So now we have got 4 servers. So I have updated etc host across all the hosts and completed the prerequisites on all the hosts, and this is the IP address and host name. So the master1 to worker3, master1 master2 worker1 worker2 worker3, these are the hosts. So as a first step, I am going to docs.hortonworks.com and selecting Ambari 2.7.0. Click this link, and here you can click Ambari Installation, and you can get this obtaining public repository, then click Ambari repository. So here you can see it's supporting RHEL and CentOS and Amazon Linux, AC Linux, Ubuntu and Debian, but there is no RHEL 6 this time. So you can do either with package based, either with the local repository or use this public repo file. So this time I'm selecting this public repo file because I have a free so there is no restriction for my internet access, so I can download and do that. So I am doing an internet based repo. So or else you can go ahead and do with this repository. And so here one difference you can see is, like earlier versions were supporting RHEL 6, but this is only for RHEL 7 or CentOS 7. I'm getting that link and go to this etc m.repos.d, and here just I don't have a wget command, so install wget first, then download this link to etc m.repos.t directory. Okay, now if you check, and this is the directory etc m.repos.t Ambari repo. So basically this repository is pointing to Hortonworks repository. So you can configure your own local repository by downloading this file and use any file share method like HTTP or FTP or any other file share mechanism and use configure local repository. And so I'm installing Ambari server and agent on the master one. So yum install Ambari server and Ambari agent. Okay. So at the same time, let me download this and install agent across all the other hosts. So go to etc m.repos.t, then install wget. Okay, execute this command across all the hosts. So on the worker 1 and worker 2 and worker 3 also. Then copy this, go to and use wget to download this. And here also go to etc m.repos.t wget and use this one /etc m.repos.t and then wget and do that. Okay, so now I have installed Ambari server and agent on the master, and all other hosts install Ambari server, Ambari agent. Yum install Ambari agent. So now the next thing we need to do is get the master machine host name and update that in Ambari agent configuration file etc Ambari agent conf Ambari agent.ini, and so under the server part replace this local host with the host name where your Ambari server is running. /etc Ambari agent conf Ambari agent.ini. So replace this host name with the master machine host name. Then replace this host name. We have to replace this with the host that your Ambari server is running. Do it across all the hosts. Then start first we have to set up this Ambari server. So just use Ambari server setup, and so customize. No, I am not going to customize. then the JDK, Oracle JDK, so default one I am selecting, then accepting, yes. So this will download and install the JDK. Enable LCO. No, I don't want that. Okay, advanced database, I am not configuring advanced database setting, so going with the default settings. So if you are doing in a production environment, so you have to customize these properties, so you have to choose your own database credentials and all. So Ambari server setup has done, then I can just start service or just use Ambari server start. So this will start Ambari server service. So the same time I can start agent across all the hosts. So Ambari agent start. So this thing has to be executed across all the hosts. Okay, so Ambari server is started and start agent also here. So now we have installed and configured Ambari agent as well as Ambari server component. So now we will open this or get the public IP address of this master and continue the installation. So the public IP is this one, or you can use the public DNS name also, and open this and 8080, which is the port where Ambari server is running. So you can see the look and feel and the GUI is also slightly changed in HDP3. Use the default credential admin. Okay, so you can see the Ambari also changed a lot compared to the previous version. Then launch install wizard, click this to continue installation. Then what is the name of the cluster? Okay, HDP3.0.0. Then go next. Then select the version of HDP. So select the default version and the public or local repository option is here. So it's more or less same as like previous versions, but the look and feel is completely changed here. Okay, so you can continue next, and here the list of host name that we are going to do. So master, so I have a 1 to 2, master 1 and 2 dot hadoop.com, and then worker 1 to 3. I mean, so instead of that you can write so master 1, master 2, worker 1, worker 2, worker 3, like that. And so you have two options. One is install Ambari agent manually and configure that we have already done, or else you can let Ambari server to do the agent installation across all that host. So in that case, so you need to create a SSH public private key pair and use that key to do the authentication. In our case, we already did that installation of agent or manual registration, so no need to select this one or no need of this key file. Okay, and register and confirm. So these are the hosts, so confirm the host name and then click OK. Yeah, it's asking okay whether we did the installation of agent. Yes, we can go ahead and continue. So this is done, then click next, and here you can select what are the services you want to add. I'm just adding and there are a lot of services to it, Spark 2 and Cumulo, Zookkeep, and whatever the service you need you can select, and I'm selecting Zookeeper also, and later I can add the remaining services based on my requirement. Click next to continue. Yes, okay. And Ranger I have not added. Okay, fine, I will do that later. Atlas also. Then this is the host selection, and what are the master component where we are going to do that. So the name node and master 1 and master 2, and for the Zookeeper I need one more host, otherwise I'm using the master. So if you have more hosts you can choose it properly, but here I have only 3, 4, 5 hosts, so I have only this option. Then click next, and where I need to install the worker component, and yeah, so the client component let me install on all the hosts. Then next, then this is the Grafana, some of the configurations. So for the Grafana admin password, just use some password here, and here also. Right. And click next. So there is no database part this time because we have not selected Hive or any other component which require relational databases. So the directories structure. So this is the directory that each and every component is using. So you can customize this directory. So this is similar to the one we do in our normal installation, but only the look and feel and the style is something different here. So for yarn, whatever the directories yarn service is using, you can change that easily, and whatever the directories HDFS is using, you can change it. Similarly other components. So I am selecting the default and then click next. So these are the user ID that each and every service is using. So go ahead with the default settings, click next, and so the basic configurations like the directory, all those things you can see all the configurations here, and change that if required, else continue with the next. And this is the preview, so you can just click this deploy option, and there is one more option, generate a blueprint. You can download that blueprint and use it for later. Okay, so I'll be using this blueprint later because with the blueprint you can deploy the cluster easily, so no need of doing all this manual effort. So with the help of the blueprint you can do that. Just deploy this time with the graphical option. Next time we can use this blueprint to do the installation. So the installation status looks almost similar to the previous version, so around 4%, and here also you can just click that and get much more details similar to the previous distribution. So wait some time so till all this installation process finish. So now the installation has completed. I will click next. That's it, complete. So this is the dashboard, and so the look and feel here is completely changed. Okay, so the first page you will be getting this one, and here you can see background operation is changed, and alert is to this one, and this grid icon, and each and every service component has config, heat map and metrics, but it's also slightly changed. Okay, so cluster admin, stack conversion, Kerberos, host, so all these slightly changed. So that's it about the installation. So we will look the details and other features more in details in upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this video. So please watch my other playlist and subscribe to this